DepEd Loboc in the division of Bohol with the committed leadership of Maria Rosana S. Dablo in cooperation with the local government unit headed by the very supportive Municipal Mayor Leon A. Kalipusan proudly presents
If there is one positive thing that this pandemic has brought us, it is the spirit of sharing and giving. The DepEd family of Loboc District sees this bayanihan spirit as the silver lining in this situation. Everyone shares everything. Their time, their effort, resources.
aside from the regular tasks expected for our job, everyone goes the extra mile.
I, as the acting public schools district supervisor, also share my presence, my visibility, my availability. I share updated information from the central, regional, division offices and see to it that these policies and guidelines are well disseminated and understood by our teachers and stakeholders. I also share my humble opinion, ideas, expertise, constant guidance as I conducted virtual LAC sessions on the contextualized guidelines in making activity sheets, in the planning and implementation of the learning delivery modalities during our virtual and sometimes face-to-face meeting with the school heads and teachers.
I would like just to share our partnership with the DepEd of Loboc. Before this pandemic, LG Loboc has always been partner of DepEd in providing a good education to our children. As a matter of fact, we initiated construction of school buildings. If my memory serves me right, since my term as a mayor, we built almost 40 classrooms for Loboc District, including this 6 classrooms during the pandemic period. During this time of crisis, even the LG Loboc has lost 11 million of its monthly income. We tried our best to help the DepEd. Whatever they need, try to accommodate, especially during this new normal of their way of teaching our children.
Mao nga ipalabang ang usa ka resolution number 221 nga nag-aprobar sa realignment sa mga kantidad na 380,000 ug inuman kini usa sa pagtarang kini nga appropriation ordinance number 15 nga nag-operate sa mga kantidad ng ilang programang. Sayad man nga ang mga school buildings sa tulunan sa Loboc Central School, hindi naman sa mga tulunan sa Loboc District, gigamit man usab nga mga quarantine area para sa tuwang lungsod. Wasap sila mga magamit nga rooms sa pag-reproduce sa mga materials. Nga kita nga nakita nga ikinahanglan sa mga magtutudlo, huwag naman gawin usap sa pag-tanya, pag-offer sa mga PVC room nga nakita nga komportable sa mga mag-reproduce sa mga materials sa mga district at mga ginagamit.
ako 100% jud nga misuporta sa plano sa atuang gobyerno, labi na sa Departamento sa Edukasyon. Ug gipaningkamutan nga mapaabot sa tanang ginikanan ug kabataan unan, pinaagi sa mga nagkadaiyang mga presidente matag eskwelahan. Nagsugod na ko og pangumbinser sa mga ginikanan sa mga silingan aron musunod o makatudlo sa mga kabataan. Ako maningkamot nga unta matagaan ni og pagtagad sa ato ang mga barangay opisyales, dili laman kay sa ato mga ginikanan. Kung hinaot ko nga kitang tanan magtinabangay kay dili lalimpot ang mga trabaho sa atong mga matutudlo.
Working with precision, especially in carrying out instructions for kindergarten to lesson anxieties of our kindergarten teachers.
My ability to work with speed and passion, pushing and inspiring others to keep moving.
With the negative forces everywhere, I share my positive energies, positive thoughts, vibes, and my critical thinking skills as well as my way of psychosocial support to my colleagues and of course the stakeholders as well.
Humorous stories to relieve stress and keep the team alive when work was tough.
I shared and continue to share my ability in resourcing, which is very important in this new normal.
Constant guidance to the teachers, especially this time of pandemic, when updates of our department changes every now and then.
Prompt response to every call concerning DRRM and ensuring that all updates may reach to every school in the district.
Saying yes to every task given with dedication, even how small or big it may be.
Accepting the challenge of doing the LDM simulation in elementary school, even with hardships in mind. Indeed, we were able to do it through hard work of our brilliant teachers.
During this time of crisis, I shared my time and efforts in the preparation and implementation of the LDM for our school.
I shared my prayers to all the DepEd teaching and non-teaching personnel that they will be guided by the Holy Spirit.
My main role as a district ICT coordinator is to organize district reports. They also provide our dear school heads some technical assistance during the webinars and help them I am one of the module writers in English activity sheets for grade 6 students.
We also assure the quality of the activity sheets that it is easy to answer for the students.
I'm sharing my time in creating these activity sheets.
I'm also sharing my effort in stapling these modules on activity sheet.
I attended 63 webinars for personal professional growth and shared some of the links of these webinars to my co-teachers, of which I think a great help to them, especially to our present setup of education. As Science District Coordinator, I am a part of Module Writers in the Division of Bohol Grade 4. I also made supplementary learners activity sheets for Science 6 in our district. I gave technical assistance to my co-teachers in preparing writing learners activity sheets in EPP subject and dry run simulation and documentation on the learning delivery modalities of LCS kindergarten.
Aside from creating supplementary activity sheets for the learners, I submit myself in the new normal setup of education. I equip myself through attending series of webinar sessions, which truly helped me come up with an idea of creating video presentations of my lessons for the learners.
The upcoming opening of classes, we can say that we are prepared. We are ready to fight against this pandemic. We will assure you that the out-of-school youth of Loboc will have the best education para sa ilang kaugmaon.
No matter what crisis we face, we will strive to continue for the welfare of our dear learners. So, we are doing our best to deliver education even in the comfort of the homes of the learners.
Our school shared rooms for the reproduction of learning materials for the entire Loboc district. And the menu for their ALS activity.
Base sa resulta sa online survey form, nigawas na kadaghanan sa atong mga ginikanan ni pili sa maong modular distance learning. Kini mao ang paggamit sa printed materials ug through digital electronic formats. Ug tungod niini, ang atong magtutudlo nagpugi og buhat sa mga learning activity sheets nga gamiton sa mga bata. Kini pinasubay sa most essential learning competencies na hinimo sa Departamento sa Edukasyon. Aron mapabansay ang maong kalihukan, ang tanang magtutudlo sa kindergarten naghimo og orientation aron mapangandaman ang pakikinabig sa mga ginikanan. Gipahibalo ang mga ginikanan sa schedule sa maong simulation pinaagi sa pag-text o pagtawag, pag-post sa official FB page sa LCES. Aron malikayan ang pagpuyanap sa maong virus, gibatunan ang pagsunod niining mga pamaagi. gihimo ang orientasyon sa mga ginikanan aron pagpasabot sa kung unsaon paggamit ang module ug paghatag sa katin-awan sa ilang buluhaton isip tig-abag sa mga bata.
Barilo gibuhat ba niya? Check nimo. Kung wala niya gibuhat, hyphen. Wala yung buhaton. Naani siya sud sa envelope. Okay.
Ang Schools Division of Bohol naghimo og Kindergarten Learning Experiences Packet, nag-iila sa tawag nga CLEP isip Alternative Delivery Mode. Ang CLEP gibase sa Developmentally Appropriate Practice Guiding Principles. Kini highly sensorial ug interactive. Aduna kini sinimana nga pagtulunan nga nakalinya sa Department of Education's most essential learning competencies.
Basta daig ibalinaw ang bata anak. Duwa ra man nila, inadumaan na nila. Anay gigunting as a family na siya, usa ka pamilya na siya, na ay mama, na ay papa, na ay ate, na ay kuya, na ay baby. So, kani siya, imo na imutak sa lamisa.
Ang atong kalihukan gitambungan sa atong monitoring team nga gipangunahan sa atong PSDS nga si Ma'am Rosana Dablo aron masiguro ang hapsay sa pagbuhat niini. Tagsa-tagsa nga gihatag ang learning packets, pinatuman ang distansya sa matag usa ug pag-obserba sa health protocols. Adunay mga ginikanan nga wala makakuha sa maong learning packets. Hinungdan nga ang atong magtutudlo ug ang prinsipal ni sampit sa barangay officials aron mahatag kini kauban ang guide sa kung unsaon kini paggamit. Aron mapadayon ang paggiya sa magtutudlo, naghimo siya og messenger classroom diin didto tagsa-tagsa giad ang mga ginikanan aron paspas ang dagan sa komunikasyon. Nagkugi usab siya og tagsa-tagsag tawag sa mga bata through messenger video call aron matudloan kini sa maong buluhaton. Ug didto usab gi-monitor ang kalambuan sa mga bata matag karon og unya.
Dear God, help me spend today with a smile on my face, love in my heart, joy on your love,
Grace.
and your grace and thinking cup of all days.
Unsay gingon ni Ma'am Joby di ay? Ang babaw,
Babaw kay lalaki,
then ang ubos,
babae,
Badji o Blacky.
body o laki.
Tarong nga imong boys. Trigo sila.
Gibisita usab sa magtutudlo ang bata aron susihon ang kalambuan niini.
Asa ang bae, asa ang laki. Asa may imong pasta? Wala namang pasta be. Face, asa ang glove? Ang glove. Unsa man ni siya? Okay, very good. Kini. Bati. Kani siya? Laki. Kani. Laki.
Human sa pipila ka adlaw, giuli sa ginikanan ang learning activity sheets. Wala kini direkta nga gidawat sa magtutudlo, tuod iya pa kining gidisinfect, una niya gi-check ang buhat sa mga bata. Ug diha dayon, gihatag ang bagong learning activity sheets para sa sunod nga semana. Nakighinabi ang atong PSDS, Master Teacher in Charge, ug ang magtutudlo sa ginikanan aron kumustahon kini, isip tig-abag sa bata.
There was a communication to different stakeholders regarding the school continuity plan.
Kami sa barangay, kaming mga barangay official sa Kamayaan, Loboc, Bohol. May apod karon na lang police officer nga nasa NTD. Kami musaad nga andami mo suporta o muhatag sa mga office supply sa among eskwelahan nga kamay Rifle Union Elementary School din sa among barangay.
A series of meetings and conferences were done. A remote and Dropbox enrollment was conducted with the help of the barangay officials. There were different options on how to enroll. First, through online, second, through text, and third, through LESF or Learning Enrollment Survey form. The LESF or Learning Enrollment Survey form was accomplished by the class advisors to identify the learning delivery modalities chosen by the parents. Data profiling by class was done after filling up the distance learning decision tree, which is based on the registration and the consolidation of data from the LESF. We also conducted the inventory of learning resources based on the distance learning modalities preferred by the parents. We also prepared a model class schedule. We went through a series of conferences in order to have a smooth sailing in the implementation of modular distance learning. Teachers prepared materials based on the preferred modalities. Digital lessons such as videos and ODL materials, printed modules and learning kits, teacher's weekly plan based on MELC, parents' guide, it's the daily activities for parents to follow, and of course the parents' checklist. Parents' orientation was held by grade to avoid large crowd. It was explained in the orientation about the plan of the school in relation to modular distance learning. The pupils are going to answer the Learning Activity Sheets or LAS for a duration of a week with the guidance of parents or elder siblings and teachers. The contact numbers of the teachers were also given to parents. The teachers reminded the parents about their Facebook group. If ever they have any questions or clarifications about the LAS or Learning Activity Sheets. The distribution of material. Packing of the materials such as modules, LAS, and textbooks was done by the teachers and is now ready for distribution. The distribution of the materials was done in our school. It was done by grade to avoid large crowd. Teachers and parents strictly followed the health protocols set by the DOH and the IATF, like wearing of face mask, social distancing, hand sanitation, temperature scanning, and contact tracing. Only parents are allowed to get the materials. The parents sign the monitoring log sheet. The activities done during the simulation and or dry run process. We also conducted a special home visit to observe how the pupils answer the learning activity sheets at home. Learners have their home weekly plan. They also have listed subjects to be studied in the morning and in the afternoon. We interviewed some learners as to their reactions of the learning materials. Parents were also interviewed about the learning materials and the learning process at home.
Kabahin anong mga activity sheets na naay uban nga kanang isod kay na ibang terms bitaw nga dili masabtan, pero amo ara kaming mga parents mo chat ni Ma'am Olivia o kanang naami mga dili masabtan, pero itong mga sayo no na maansiran na mo dayon.
Parents provided guidance and assistance to the learner. After the pupils answered the activity sheets for 1 week, the retrieval was done. The same safety protocols were followed. Teachers evaluated the learning activity sheet.
Toward the paradigm shift of the new normal, we adhere to the safety protocols to provide not only quality education, but safety of all personnel, students, and visitors. Loboc National High School is now ready to combat the challenge of COVID-19.
sa Kamayaan National High School kining gitawag nga 4Ps approach. Kini ang pagpanalipod, pagpaabot, pagtinabangay ug pagtubag aron sa pagpatigkayon sa maong buluhaton. Ang una, ang pagpanalipod. Pinasikat sa mga importanteng direktiba sa Department of Education, ang Kamayaan National High School gisiguro nga masunod sa atong tulunghaan kining gisaysay aron mahatagan og proteksyon ug mahilayo sa peligro ang atong komunidad. Ang pagpaabot. Gimugna ang mga nagkalaing-laing mga pamaagi sa komunikasyon sama sa virtual meetings, group chats, Loboc District School Heads, Loboc Announcement, CNHS Faculty and Staff Group Chat, Grade Level Coordinators, CNHS Bulletin, CNHS Enrollment Concerns, CNHS Helpliners, CNHS Subject Departments, CNHS Grade Levels, ug uban pa. Ipaabot ang mga impormasyon kabahin sa bag-ong pamaagi sa pagpadayon sa edukasyon sa mga stakeholders pinaagi kini sa face-to-face meeting. Of course, with social distancing and following safety protocols. Group chats sa Association of Barangay Captains. Pagpadala og sulat pinaagi sa mga barangay last distributors. Ipaabot ang mga impormasyon o instruksyon sa mga estudyante pinaagi sa kalain-laing class group chats, text messages o tawag. Ikatulo, ang pagtinabangay. Pinaagi sa pag-analisar sa resulta sa survey forms, among nasuta ang kadaghanan sa mga estudyante mipili sa gitawag nga modular distance learning printed.
nako ang ilahang suporta tungod kay anaag gyud ang ilahang presensya sa mga adlaw sa una o ikaduhang dry run. Dako akong pasalamat sa mga barangay kagawad nga mitabang og call and text sa ilahang purok members aron sa pagpahibalo og haksay nga distribution.
Ang eskwelahan sa Kamayaan nagki-coordinate sa among kapitan. Ang maestra sa Kamayaan instead nga ilahang dutyhunon dito sa ilang school dito sa muang barangay ning duty. Wala niya giditso og hatag ang mga learning activities kay iyang gi-orient una ang mga ginikanan. Ang masulti ra gyud nako hapnig kaayo ug dili sa mo step by step ang pagpanghatag ug pag-return sa mga learning activities sa mga bata.
I'd like to assure the DepEd and the people of Loboc that LGU Loboc will always be there to help in order to give the best education for our children. And lastly, I'd like to ask everybody for their continued support for the development of our children.
Lastly, I share my fervent prayer, especially for the district of Loboc, that these concerted efforts, time, resources will be blessed for the greater glory of God through providing quality basic education to our learners. God bless everyone.
Il Signore mi rende uno strumento della vostra pace.
Lord, make me an instrument of your peace.
Dovigi, Dio, lascialo seminare l'amore.
Where there is hatred, let me sow love.
Dove ci è verità, perdono, dove ci è odio, fede, dove ci è disperazione, sperare, dove ci è nerezza, illuminarsi, dove ci è tristezza, gioia. Oh, divine master, grant that I may not so much see.
To be consoled, as to console, to be understood, as to understand.
To be loved as to love, for it is in giving that we receive, it is in pardoning that we are pardoned, it is in dying that we are born again, it is in dying that we are born again, it is in dying that we are born again
To eternal life. Lo strumento della vostra pace. Lord, make me